Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you this morning for a movie review, and I hope you will enjoy this movie review for A Working Man, the 2025 film with Jason Statham in it that I got a chance to watch for myself, see what I was going to think of this movie overall. So I'm going to discuss what I watched for the hour and 56 minutes of this A Working Man movie with Jason Statham, David Harbour, and Michael Pena was in this film too, and I'll let you know my thoughts on what I think of the movie overall. So let's dive into this movie review. Now, from what I've seen with this film, would I say this is Jason Statham's best film that I've seen lately? I think so. I think it's a very strong film. I mean, a little underrated of a film, and some people would say it's not the best film he's put out, but it's still a good film. I think this was a really good film. I think from what I've seen with the action sequences of this film, and overall just with what I've seen with uh, the action sequences, Jason Statham's fighting style in this film, and just overall the performances were pretty solid. Would I say this is my favorite movie of the year? Not necessarily, but it is a very strong film. Um, Pretty much in the film, the premise behind it is where he has to save Michael Pena's daughter in the film, his character's daughter in the film, because she gets kidnapped by these uh, drug lords or whatever. And so Jason Statham's like hired to go find their daughter and bring her home, and he does do that. That's pretty much what the whole premise of the movie's about. I mean, the ratings for this were not great for this film, but me personally, I think it's a pretty good film. Pretty strong film. Um, I think this is probably better than Beekeeper. A lot better than The Beekeeper. And The Beekeeper was a really good movie, but I don't think it was a movie I'm gonna remember. It was a pretty strong movie, but this one's better. I think this one was a lot better from what I've seen with the performances. I mean, sure, the ending was not the best ending, but it was a good ending. It was an ending to expect, where there's always a happy ending at the end. So basically, the bad guys do get their just desserts and get their asses beaten up by Jason Statham or worse, killed. So he's definitely a good action-packed actor for sure, and I really enjoyed his performance in this film. So, and other performances in the film were pretty strong too. So the girl that was kidnapped, Jenny or whatever, uh, was able to fight back a little bit too on her behalf, but she still was kidnapped by these people and it's still wrong. And then there's crooked cops behind it and that are on the payroll too, for this shit. So it was pretty messed up that there's crooked cops behind that and they're being paid to help out with this crime. So yeah, from what I've seen, everyone got their asses handed to them by Jason Statham or worse. The bad guys got to the crooked cops, of course, near the end of the film. But overall, the final fight scene was really good, and I really enjoyed it. So I would say this is a pretty good film. I don't know how it's going to hold up the rest of the year, but it's a pretty strong film. So if I were to give Jason Statham's new movie, A Working Man, a score, I'm feeling a 9 out of 10. Really good film. I really enjoyed the action-packed sequences. I enjoyed the whole plot behind it. I mean, granted, it's not going to be one of the films to go down in history as my favorite film. Not like Ash was. Ash is probably going to be contender for movie of the year, possibly. Even though not a lot of people said it was the best film, I thought it was psychologically pretty well directed movie, in my opinion. I don't care what some critics say. I go by my own opinion on what I think of it. So overall, A Working Man is a 9 out of 10. This is probably going to be like this and Ash are probably going to be the movies that are going to be combative to get the spot in my top 10 of best movies, but I don't know. I got to see what movies I enjoyed this year at the end of the year and all that. And I still got to catch up on a lot more movies, but I'm almost done with the March movies, and then I'll move on to April after that. But other than that, 9 out of 10 for A Working Man. Thanks for watching this movie review this morning.